From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 10.
The U.S. death toll from the coronavirus climbed to 11 today, with 2 new deaths reported in California and 1 in Washington state.
In Wisconsin, DHS says 6 new potential cases are now pending. At the Capitol, health officials told lawmakers the risk for infection here still remains low.
If and when we identify new cases of COVID-19 in Wisconsin, the strategies that we'll use to contain the epidemic and prevent widespread transmission of the infection will require true partnerships and close collaboration of the entire community.
Vice President Mike Pence, who is leading the U.S. response to the virus, says he'll be traveling to Minnesota and to the state of Washington tomorrow to go over measures to limit the spread. He also canceled his campaign stop in Alaska, which was scheduled for tomorrow. On Capitol Hill, the House today easily passing an $8.3 billion measure to battle the outbreak in the United States. The Senate is expected to take it up tomorrow. It would speed development of vaccines and new medicines to battle the virus, pay for containment operations, and beef up preparedness.
The coronavirus has people hoarding hand sanitizer and disinfectants. Most stores are constantly selling out, making it hard to keep their shelves stocked. Our Jamie Perez shares how you can avoid this problem by taking matters into your own hands.
Recent consumer reports showed that the demand for hand sanitizer has increased about 1,400% in recent weeks, causing some major price gouging to go on. Look at this. Nearly $600 for a pack of 6 hand sanitizers online. Now, nobody wants to pay that price, and it's almost impossible to find this in stores. So I found a way that you can actually make this at home. While health experts say washing your hands is still the best practice, hand sanitizer was created for our convenience.
And when you wash with hand sanitizer, you shouldn't just use it on your palms. You should be rubbing all of your surfaces.
The alcohol in hand sanitizers is still great for killing the germs from the coronavirus. We talked to an associate professor of biochemistry at UW-Madison today who explains exactly what that alcohol in sanitizers does to the coronavirus.
So coronaviruses are enveloped viruses, and what this means is that the viral genomic material is wrapped in a layer of lipids. What the alcohol is doing is going in and disrupting that layer of lipids. So essentially it's like popping the balloon.
And that inactivates the virus. But because sanitizers are selling out in stores, here is a way that you can make it yourself, and these are all of the ingredients that you will need. Aloe gel, rubbing alcohol, essential oil to mask the smell of the alcohol, and a bottle to put it all in. Mix 1/3 a cup of aloe gel with 2/3 a cup of rubbing alcohol. Add 5 to 10 drops of essential oil. You're gonna mix it all up and then bottle it up, and you have your homemade hand sanitizer. But there's still a couple of things that you should keep in mind when you're buying these products from the store.
You have to use a fairly high concentration of rubbing alcohol. So this is really only going to work if you use the 90 or 100% rubbing alcohol. If you start with 70% rubbing alcohol and you dilute it further, then what's actually going to wind up happening is you're not using enough alcohol to inactivate the virus anymore.
No matter what hand cleansing method you choose, truth be told, you should always practice good hand washing hygiene, whether there's a virus outbreak or not. I have that recipe for making your own sanitizer on our website, but doctors are still recommending that if you have access to some good old-fashioned soap and water, do that first and then only resort to that sanitizer if you don't have access to a sink at home.
A lot of people are going to be doing this now.
When we went to Walmart and asked her, like, hey, where's the aloe vera? She's like, oh, are you making hand sanitizer? I was like, yeah, why? Wow. She was like, there's a lot of people that are asking that are already doing this.
Wow.
Jamie's recipes on Channel3000.com.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jamie. Today, UW Health announced its coronavirus preparedness plan. It includes the creation of a special hotline for the community to call with any questions about the virus. That number there at the bottom of your screen, 608-720-5300. In addition, UW Health officials announced they are working to maintain the supply of personal protective equipment, including masks. Italy is set to order all major sporting events in the country to be played without fans for a month. It's a bid to curb Europe's worst coronavirus outbreak. Also today, Italy closed all schools and universities and prepared other emergency measures. Now, that country's epidemic has spread. 107 dead, more than 3,000 confirmed cases.
An upcoming movie release is also being pushed back, likely due to the virus. The latest Bond picture, No Time to Die, was originally scheduled to be released in April, but it is now being pushed to November. Producers won't actually say the coronavirus is specifically to blame. They say the decision came after a thorough evaluation of the global theatrical marketplace. And a silver lining for all of this, the outbreak has led to cheaper gas prices in the U.S. due to a global drop in demand for oil. Gas Buddy says the average price for a gallon of gas has fallen 6 cents over the past 3 weeks to $2.41.
New tonight, the National Weather Service says it was an EF3 and an EF4 tornado that touched down in Tennessee yesterday morning, killing 24 people. 3 are still unaccounted for after the state's deadliest tornado day in 7 years. Inspired by the actions of many residents, the Tennessee Titans of the NFL announced today it'll donate $1 million to nonprofit groups assisting those impacted by the storms. Around Madison, definitely more melting out there today. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with our first warn forecast.
You know, Eric, when we start melting that snow, we're going to start warming up, and pretty soon it's going to be severe weather season here. And our Dark Skies Severe Weather Seminar is a week from Saturday, Saturday, March 14th over at MATC, Madison College, the Truex campus. It's also being hosted in conjunction with the Midwest Severe Storm Tracking Response Center. The good folks there helping to put this on. It's from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Dr. Victor Gensini from Northern Illinois University will be there, as well as we'll have some audience severe weather planning scenarios to kind of talk you through how to handle severe weather situations. There'll also be severe weather safety talks from emergency government officials as well as the National Weather Service. Time lapse from the WISC Skycam today. Boy, no worry about severe weather, any kind of weather around here other than bright sunshine. And we had it for the entire day today. And as you can see, even into sunset, skies were clear. But to the north, there are some clouds and also some snow showers mixing with a little rain over toward Eau Claire. Over the next 12 hours, our temperatures will actually start rising into the middle to upper 30s by early tomorrow morning. So we'll see just a mixture of rain and snow showers all the way through tomorrow. Just some rain showers in the afternoon with a high temperature of 44. But a bigger warm-up is on the way for the weekend. I'll have more details and weather in a few minutes.
Milwaukee police are dismissing racism as a potential motive for the Molson Coors shooting last Wednesday. This comes after a company spokesman says in 2015, a noose was placed inside the gunman's locker. The spokesperson did say it is unclear if that played a role in the attack, but tonight police are dismissing that. Molson Coors says it is not aware of any complaints made by the shooter to HR or management about racial harassment. Also today, the Miller Valley Survivors Fund has reached its goal of raising $1 million on GoFundMe for the families of the shooting victims. The Molson Coors Beverage Company kicked off the fund with a $500,000 donation. Since then, more than 1,800 donors have helped raise the other half of the company's goal.
The House Homeland Security Committee has requested U.S. Secret Service protection for all 2020 Democratic presidential candidates now. This comes after 2 anti-dairy protesters rushed the stage at a rally for Joe Biden in Los Angeles last night. The committee wants to give all candidates protection through the end of their campaigns. The primary has become a 2-man race between former Vice President Biden and Senator Bernie Sanders. Now all the states have been called, but the final votes are still being counted in California, Colorado, Maine, Massachusetts, and Utah. Those final numbers will actually determine how many delegates that each candidate will get.
After a disappointing performance for billionaire Mike Bloomberg, today he ended his campaign and endorsed Joe Biden. He spoke this afternoon with his supporters in New York.
Now today, I want to say how grateful I am to everyone who has been part of our team. And I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for your support, your work, and your votes. And I'm just telling you, the American public should be saying thank you to you as well. You really made history. You really did.
Today's announcement leaves his presence in Wisconsin in question. He had recently opened a Madison office on the square. As of tonight, that office is still there and still covered in Mike Bloomberg messages. As for his support in Wisconsin, that is also in question. According to the latest Marquette Law School poll, Bloomberg was in second place, only behind Bernie Sanders. And now that Bloomberg has endorsed Biden, it may be a closer contest at the top.
We're now looking ahead to the April 7th primary here in Wisconsin and general election in November. In Janesville, the school district says it is leaning toward a referendum. The district says its 21 buildings are an average of 64 years old, and issues like accessibility and overall security are an issue at certain locations. Superintendent Steve Popal says the board has given the district a list of wants, and district leaders are currently figuring out how much those wants would cost. Supreme Court Chief Justice John Roberts issuing a rare statement tonight, rebuking comments made by Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. Here's what Schumer said today during an abortion rights rally outside of the Supreme Court.
I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, You have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price.
Now, Chief Justice Roberts wrote, quote, "Justices know that criticism comes with the territory, but threatening statements of this sort from the highest levels of government are not only inappropriate, they are dangerous." Today, the court heard arguments concerning a controversial Louisiana abortion access law that critics say will leave just one doctor in that state to perform the procedure.
Wisconsin has joined 18 other states in filing a lawsuit against the federal government to prevent $3.8 billion from going to the border wall. That money is being diverted from defense spending, which the governor says could impact National Guard projects in Wisconsin and hurt state manufacturers who produce military equipment. Governor Evers today also announcing a $75 million grant for more than 150 local roads all across the state. There are several in the viewing area, including Airport Road and Cross Plains, Town Hall Road in Sun Prairie, Oak Park Road in Deerfield, and Park Avenue in Beloit. Well, today was also the first day for construction along South Gammon Road in Madison. Construction is starting light, but it will gradually get worse as time goes on. City engineers say to expect delays on Gammon between the Beltline and Mineral Point Road until the project is complete in November. Still to come on News 3 Now, we are once again looking at a dramatic warm-up this weekend. Gary Canalti will let us know how warm it'll get.
Here's a good sign, though. The tarp coming off. This is at Miller Park. Grounds crews preparing for the upcoming season now just 3 weeks away. Stay with us.
Not just better, it's the best Outback ever. The new 2020 Subaru Outbacks are at Don Miller. You'll get the Outback Advantage with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and EyeSight driver assist technology. Now with the Subaru A Lot to Love event, lease the Outback Premium, $249 per month, 36 months, 10,000 miles per year, no security deposit, $1949 due at signing, or choose 0.9% financing. The Outback at Don Miller Subaru, west on Odana or east side, High Crossing Boulevard, Madison.
Don Miller.
In all of Madison, there's no place like Wicked.
Oh, if you can't find me, look to the western sky.
Wicked, the untold true story of the Witches of Oz, flies back to Overture Center March 11th through the 29th. Don't miss the show NBC Nightly News calls the most successful Broadway show ever. Visit overture.org to get Wicked.
How you sleep sets your entire life in motion. So live your best life by getting your best sleep on a Doctor's Choice mattress. The perfect combination of support and comfort. In fact, I've been recommending it to my patients for over 20 years.
Visit us in-store or online and discover all the benefits of Doctor's Choice, only at Denver Mattress.
For the ones we love. People are amazing. We're here to help keep them that way. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
The all-new Silverado HD adds to the legendary capability of the strongest, most advanced Silverados ever. With best-in-class camera technology and larger, more functional beds than any competitor. The only truck that can compare to a Silverado is another Silverado.
Truck Month is the right time to get behind the wheel of the Chevy Silverado. Now get 0% financing for 72 months plus $500 cash allowance on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Hey everyone, Thursday morning, Hattie's tracking a chance for rain and snow that could affect your morning commute.
And we'll tell you about local efforts to get books into the hands of every kid and close the achievement gap.
We'll see you starting at 4:30.
Edgewood College and UW-Platteville are launching a new partnership that would allow students to complete 2 degrees simultaneously. The two schools celebrated the dual degree programs in physics and either electrical or mechanical engineering with a signing ceremony earlier today. Edgewood College touts this collaboration as the best of both worlds for students.
liberal arts education educates the whole person, and then of course there are the specific educational pieces of your actual degree and profession, you know, and if you can marry those together in a way, students understand that and they know that their lives are enriched. And then if students are enriched, we're all enriched.
The new partners are still working out whether students will be able to take courses online or will need to relocate when transitioning into the engineering programs. The first round of participants will enroll in the fall.
In a major challenge to electric car leader Tesla, General Motors announcing today it has created a new electric vehicle battery that'll be cheaper to produce than today's batteries. The company says the new battery cells will hold enough energy to potentially power a car for 400 miles or more on a single charge. That's slightly more driving range than any car that Tesla offers. Tesla claims a range of 390 miles for the latest version of its Model S long-range sedan. United Airlines became the first airline to cut its U.S. flight schedule today as passengers worry about coronavirus, and it's caused a sharp drop in demand. While airlines around the world have been making steep cuts in international flights, this is the first set of cuts made to a U.S. flight schedule. United will reduce flights in the United States and Canada by 10%. Washington, D.C. is not letting concerns about coronavirus wash out the annual Cherry Blossom Festival, set to proceed as planned. The National Park Service says you can start to expect seeing some blooms as early as next week, but peak season won't be until March 27th through the 30th. Almost 500,000 people are expected to travel to the nation's capital for the annual festival.
In exactly 22 days, the Brewers will take on the Chicago Cubs in their season opener. And today, Brewers grounds director Ryan Woodley was supervising as the cover was pulled back to reveal rich green grass. Now his crew will be out every day making sure that grass is properly groomed for baseball. Woodley says the winter weather this year also helped keep the grass in good off-season condition.
Gary's still pushing for that roof down at Wrigley Field so that they can play some indoor baseball in late March.
The Cubs open, that Thursday against the Brewers at Miller Park, and then they open the following Monday at Wrigley Field.
It's always beautiful weather in Chicago.
I've got tickets, so
of course you do.
Keep your winter gear handy, Gary.
Yeah, probably need it. But we have, as we get rid of the snow, that will help a warm up. And I think a lot of the snow cover is going to melt over the next week to 10 days. You can see southern Wisconsin now seeing a lot of breaks in the snow cover. We're seeing big piles of snow that have been piled up during the winter, but a lot of bare spots as well. Generally, still a fair amount of snow cover through central Wisconsin, several inches there, and then north of Rhineland, there's still about a foot or more of snow. But to the south, almost no snow cover across most of Iowa and Illinois. And that means anytime the winds are out of the south, we're going to see those temperatures warm up very quickly. The winds tonight are going to switch to a west and northwest as this little band of snow showers and starting to mix with a little rain to the south moves on through. Not looking at much in the way of heavy precipitation. In fact, 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Well, we'll see those showers overnight into the day tomorrow. They'll be off and on. There could be a little bit of snow mixed in late tonight into tomorrow morning. Then seasonal temperatures return for Friday with sunny skies, and a big weekend warm-up is still on the way. Right now, temperatures are in the 30s for most of Wisconsin. Although notice Green Bay, they've dropped to 25 degrees, whereas farther out to the west, those temperatures jump up into the 40s over western Minnesota and western Iowa. We'll actually see our temperatures start rising later on tonight and see highs in the mid-40s for tomorrow. Jet stream right now in a west to east pattern. That usually brings in milder Pacific air and keeps the cold air locked up to the north in Canada. So this weather system moving in doesn't have a big push of cold air behind it, and it doesn't have a lot of moisture either because that's locked up in the southern branch of the jet stream, bringing more heavy showers and thunderstorms to the southeastern part of the country. And then a weather system off the California coast may eventually bring some showers into the southwestern part of the nation. But around here, this little weather system sweeping on through will move through very quickly, but it will be enough to touch off a few scattered rain and snow showers. It's actually a warm front and followed by a cold front. So as that basically starts moving in our direction, winds will pick up out of the south tonight, and then they'll shift to the west tomorrow behind the cold front. So we won't really get too warm, but we'll see highs in the mid-40s for tomorrow. On future track, you can see those rain and snow showers moving on through. Maybe a couple of showers popping up in the afternoon. I think they'll be mainly rain showers and not snow showers because it'll just be too warm. Then we clear out for tomorrow night, and on Friday we'll see sunshine, but winds will be out of the north. Look what happens as we head from Friday night into Saturday. The winds become more southerly. By Saturday, temperatures jump up into the 50s because it's coming right off of that bare ground of the south, and that will continue into Sunday when high temperatures should reach the lower 60s. So for tomorrow, look for variably cloudy skies, a few scattered rain showers, maybe mixed with a few flakes of snow in the morning. High temperature at 44 degrees. As we check out the 7 to 10 day forecast, again, after that 40-degree high on Friday, we jump up to 53 Saturday and 61 on Sunday. Rain showers will cool us back down to around 50 on Monday, and then temperatures will stay in the 40s for the middle part of next week and warm back up to 50 or above by the end of the week.
61.
When the average high is 40, that's 20 degrees above normal. That's pretty significant.
Significant it is. Thank you, Gary.
Thanks, Gary. Kohl Center, absolutely electric tonight. It was senior night, and a big win moves the Badgers on up in the Big Ten. The highlights next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's the big Hy-Vee snack sale this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Chex Mix, Jolly Time popcorn, Hy-Vee chips, Totino's pizza and pizza rolls are just $1. Plus save on other great snacks. Stock up during the big snack sale only at Hy-Vee.
Being a disabled veteran and to have a tooth pain on top of severe PTSD will take you down in the dump. After several denials, when I went to Aspen Dental, they gave me a free exam, free x-rays. The doctor comes in and he's like, you are in pain, so we're going to get you taken care of. I had no insurance.
At Aspen Dental, we're all about yes. Like yes to flexible hours and payment options. Yes to 30% off dental services. And yes, we'll take care of you no matter what. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL today.
Ford Escape. Drive it home today with FlexBuy and get 0 for 66-month financing plus $2,000 cash back when you finance through Ford Credit.
Let's see. Why do professional builders and remodelers choose nuns? Looks to be reason number 245. Wow. Maybe it's that nuns takes care of just about everything. Oof. Yeah. That might not be the case when you shop online. So, why should you choose nuns? Well, isn't it obvious? Nuns, kitchen, bath, and flooring.
Welcome back to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, where the action's really heating up.
Yeah, Jerry, let's go down to Tina and see what's happening.
Thanks, guys. We're here with Cheryl and Greg, and they just won a huge jackpot. What are you guys gonna do with all that cash?
We're gonna go to
Fiji.
Fiji.
See my mom. Hi, Mom. They're going to visit Mom. Maybe they'll take her on vacation.
Oh, it looks like a great day for Cheryl and Greg.
Hey, I wish I could join them.
Switch to US Cellular now and get 50% off select smartphones, like the Samsung Galaxy S10e or the Google Pixel 4. Decisions. Amazing phone or amazing phone? Or one of these amazing phones. 50% off. An offer this good is a no-brainer, but choosing, ooh, so hard. Sorry about offering you so many amazing phones at 50% off. Our bad, but good for you. Now that's fair. US Cellular. Choose fair.
Don't miss the big Hy-Vee snack sale this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Cheez-Its, assorted crackers, Boom Chicka Pop, and Little Bites muffins are just $2. Plus save on other great snacks. Stock up during the big snack sale only at Hy-Vee.
Well, the Badgers really coming together in a way that not a lot of people expected until late in the season. But after overcoming a lot of off-the-court adversity, Wisconsin translating all of that to the court. This was so cool to start. Rashard Griffith, who played in the mid-90s, coming back to get his degree, and Howard Moore was actually the one that convinced him to do it, so a very special night for him. As well as for seniors Michael Ballard and De Pere native Brevin Pritzel. And Pritzel, he's known as the guy to hit the threes from the outside. Big long shots here, and he didn't disappoint. 3 threes for him on senior night, 9 points for him. Later, Tyler Wall driving, gets the bucket off the glass. Double-digit lead for the Badgers early on. on, but it was a little slow in the first half. Brad Davison trying to change that here with a bucket. He had 9 points and 8 rebounds in the game. Very evenly spread points-wise across the board tonight. Led by Nate Reavers, though. The bucket here and 11 points for Reavers tonight, and the Badgers win big. And for Pritzl, he's just thankful to close out his career in Wisconsin uniform like this.
You know, we took some time in the locker room together and just sat down and said, all right, how do we fix what's going wrong? And, you know, we came together as a unit. You know, every practice has been competitive. Our scout team's done a great job, you know, getting us ready. So everybody's taking their part in helping us get successful.
So a big 15-point win for Wisconsin. The Badgers will end the season on the road at Indiana on Saturday morning. More importantly, this is now what the Big Ten looks like. So right now, Wisconsin joining that three-way tie for first place. Again, Illinois could be there too if they beat Ohio State tomorrow night. The women's team facing Illinois in the first round of the Big Ten tournament. We pick it up in the second half. Abby Leszewski up top. She scored a game-high 24 points, also grabbed 10 boards. Badgers up big. Later, Sydney Hilliard getting the pass here, the former Monroe Cheesemakers. She's had a great freshman season, 11 points for her in this game. And the Badgers beat Illinois 71-55. Head coach Jonathan Sippis very proud of the example and effort set by his seniors.
It's an opportunity again that you know, our seniors won a game. Let's move forward. You know, they've done a great job, I think, all week of just focusing on Illinois. Obviously, we got a tall task with Rutgers, but we're still playing. And as long as you give us an opportunity to play, we'll come and give it us our all.
So as Coach Sippis just said there, their next opponent will be Rutgers. They are the 5 seed. The Badgers did lose the Scarlet Knights twice this season, by 2 to start the Big Ten schedule and by 20 to end it. Rutgers had the first round off. Bucks at home tonight hosting the Pacers, and Giannis showing out early. Gets into the lane here for the strong slam. Bucks up 5 early. Take a second look here because it was so pretty. Greek Freak putting on a show for the Fiserv crowd tonight. We got Chris Middleton entertaining it too, though. A jab step to get open here for the jumper. 20 points for Middleton tonight. Then later, some defense. That's Sterling Brown there. Chucks it up to Giannis. You know what's coming. Mr. Freak with a 29-point, 12-rebound game, and Bucks win big. 119-100. That guy is really happy. The final score. We'll be right back.
And maybe their first finals appearance since 1974 continues.
Celebrate Ashley Home Store's 75th anniversary with the ultimate sale. Save up to 55% on dozens of furniture doorbusters throughout the store. Then get the ultimate party favor. Take a bonus 10% off our sale prices and 3 years no interest. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
The Master Force line of cordless tools delivers the power that your jobs demand, so you can keep your projects moving without missing a beat. One battery, every tool, every job. The perfect solution for getting your projects from start to finish. A 20-volt system that takes work as seriously as you do. Power, performance, durability. Master Force, exclusively at Menards.
Best life. We can live it, we can go and get it, we can go and get it, we can go and get it.
Live your best life.
Ford Explorer. Drive it home today with FlexBuy and get 0 for 66-month financing plus $3,000 cash back when you finance through Ford Credit.
I love to equal the playing field. I love to help people and allow them to feel like they are powerful instead of powerless. We're with our clients every step of the way.
Gingras, Thompson & Walks.
Wicked, the untold true story of the Witches of Oz, flies back to Overture Center March 11th through the 29th only. Visit overture.org to get Wicked.
Wow, you ready?
Yeah, let me just grab my wallet.
Uh-oh, I've seen this before. Wallet way too big, skinny jeans too skinny.
I'll just carry it.
Before you break something, you should know you don't actually need a wallet. With BMO Harris, you can just take cash out with your phone. Or if you need to, you can pay them with Zelle. That works? Yeah. You're stuck, aren't you? Smile. Woo! Those jeans are way too tight.
That feeling you get when no wallet is no big deal. That's the BMO effect.
We can do
training ground for her dreams policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Celebrate Ashley Home Store's 75th anniversary with the ultimate mattress sale. Shop doorbusters, including our best deal ever on Beauty Rest mattresses, plus no interest financing for up to 75 months, and a free adjustable base upgrade with select purchases. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
This portion of News 3 Now is sponsored by the Wisconsin Lottery, reminding you to please play responsibly.
And Gary's here with the final check.
Well, we're watching some light rain and snow showers to our north and west. Those will be in here overnight into tomorrow. Not going to amount to very much. Temperatures will start rising after about midnight and climb into the mid to upper 30s by tomorrow morning. So not looking for any of the snow to stick to the ground. Be a chance of a shower during the day tomorrow with high temperatures in the mid 40s. But after a 40-degree high with sunny skies on Friday, we jump up to 53 Saturday and 61 on Sunday. A little cooler, some rain showers Monday with a high of 50. Some showers toward the end of next week. But notice those temperatures getting back up into the 50s for Friday and Saturday.
All right, Gary, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Now, a WISC-TV editorial with editorial director Neil Hyman.
The Wisconsin State Legislature is too much of a hyper-partisan, dysfunctional mess for us to praise too highly. But despite itself, it can still manage to get things done. In the last week, Governor Tony Evers signed well over 60 bills that had enough bipartisan support to reach his desk. And some of them are really important. New laws expanding access to substance use disorder treatment and recovery services will save lives. Additional bills concerning money laundering and thefts of letters or packages from residences will improve safety. There are new resources for veterans and support for broadband services. And we were very pleased the governor signed the bipartisan police body camera bill into law. In a political environment that seems to invite cynicism, we need to celebrate when our elected officials actually do the work they were elected to do. And obviously, they could do it more often if they wanted to.